Hello, I grew up in the panhandle of Florida, a little coastal town called Panama City, Florida, with two other brothers, two other sisters. There were two sets of identical twins in the family, so we were always running around double. We grew up in the backwoods and didn't have a lot of communication with the outside world. We mostly went to church, grew up in a Southern Baptist church, maybe went to school or family reunions. So as I come out of high school, had really nobody to encourage me or talk with me. I just sort of turned my direction towards college and made it through 4 years of college. And after that, I had been born again as a 7-year-old child in the Southern Baptist Church. I had drifted away during those several college years, had got out of church. And so I made a rededication. And in 79, the year out of college, and the next year I found myself coming to seminary. And so many things were new to me. But I want to share an incident with you that happened in my life that has helped to shape and to mold my understanding of God's Word. We're shaped and molded as children. I remember how hard my dad has always worked. I don't think I've ever met a harder working man, stronger and determined man than my father all of my life. Grew up having to work with him in the garden, with the horses, the cows, the pigs, always having to do something, and I've always respected a man that works hard. But what has shaped and molded my Christian values in life was several years into the seminary. I was studying hard, grading. My third year I was a student grader in New Testament Greek, and God really blessed me with the ability to study that language. But I made a decision as I began to come into a different kind of vein of understanding, into the Pentecostal type of message. So in '83, I spent the next 5 years trying to minister and work with the interdenominational church and stepped out of the Southern Baptist main line. But it was a real difficult struggle for me. All I had ever known was the Southern Baptist life. And I'll never forget, I was on my knees about a year into this new church that we helped to build. I was praying one day and I said, Lord, would you be pleased if I finished seminary? And it was one of those few occasions that the Lord, and He will speak to your heart on different occasions, He said, I'd be pleased if you had faith in me. And it has begun a journey for me, what it meant to learn to have faith in every area of my life, to learn how to keep the devil out of my finances, to learn how to rule and reign and take authority and dominion in our life. But one thing I want to encourage you, as you begin a new ministry and a new start, that all hell and the devil will try to stop, no matter how small that ministry is. Satan wants to try to nip it at the buds and cut you off or discourage you. And I found that during those early period, as I began to work in that church, that the Lord was very, very special to me, drew closer to me as I drew to Him, closer than He's ever been or had been before. Had some very special experiences. And I'm going to read a passage that stayed on my lips every day for years. It's the 23rd Psalm. It says that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for Thou art with me. Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of all of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Thank you.